What's up, YouTube? That Neon Channel here for another video. So, we're back in the garage. You see it's still cold as fuck, but hopefully we're going to be able to do some work on this 240 today. I'm tired of fucking putting it off. I want to do some skids before winter's open, you know. I got to deal with the snow in winter, so might as well make the best of it. No, it's not going to get the SRT swap yet, and it might not be for another year or so, because me not having a job kind of screws me. Right now, we're just going to put the KA back in there, since the KA ran great before I pulled it out. It was just the tranny that had issues. We'll fix the frame rail, hopefully. We'll be able to get that frame rail on there. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this new frame rail on there. All I got to do is get under there, and I'm going to start off with a wire wheel and see if I can get it cleaned up with a wire wheel. And if not, I'll take the cutoff wheel or some kind of something to clean the metal up real good so we can start welding this new frame rail on there, so then I can drop the KA back in there. I mean, I can drop the KA in right now, no problem. I just want the space, you know. I want to be able to do all my work under there without fighting around a motor or worrying something's going to catch on fire. But we're just going to stick the KA back in for this winter and drip the shit out of it, get our money's worth out of that block, you know, run it till it blows. Like I said, it didn't use any oil. It had perfect compression, so might even boost that motor. Like, I've seen some pretty wicked KA, so we'll probably boost that KA, and later on down the road after I get my shit straight, because it's $1,000 for the adapter plate to convert, you know, an SRT swap 240 the way I'm going to do it. It cost me about $2,000, maybe $3,000 to do it. Probably cost me $3,000 or $4,000, we're going to say, because it's going to be $1,000 for the adapter plate, about $1,000 for the motor, and about $500 for the tranny, and the rest, you know, $500 for the rest of everything else I'm going to need. And I might still need more than that, but we'll figure that out when I get there. We might not even have to buy a motor. I might have I might use the built motor if I don't put it in my Neon, but I really want to put it in my Neon. But I might sell it because I want to do RX-7. I don't know if you guys heard, but let's see if we can fuck with this 240 or if this was just a pointless intro. But let me get under here and look at what I got. I'm waiting for it to warm up in here. I got the propane heater going, and I got my stove kicking over here. Got it cranked up to 500 degrees. Starting kicking out some heat out of here. Feels good. Got that warming up. About 10-20 minutes, I might be able to take my jacket off and, you know, enjoyably work down here. I don't want to get too cold and shit. My fingers hurt already. So, yeah, I'll be back once, hopefully it warms up in here and I figure out what I'm doing. I still got to install those on the Neon second-gen wheel and the freaking hood latch, because the car didn't come with the hood latch. See you in a little bit. So, guys, this thing is completely fucked, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like, it looks okay. I mean, there's rust, of course, you know. I'm gonna fix all this as best as I fucking can. I mean, it's been sitting on its side for, I don't know, a month now, and nothing's bent or out of shape, so obviously it's still structurally sound over here. It just needs fixed. So we got this new frame rail right here, and no, unfortunately it doesn't cover up all that disgusting. So the idea we have right here is this. But the problem is, look at all this gap, dude. Like, let me turn the flash. Alright, so we got the flash. You can see this gap, dude. This gap is horrendous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to have to remove that piece of metal right there. That little thin piece of shit right there. And after I get that going, it'll butt up a little bit closer. Obviously, it looks like it slides under right there, as you can see. So I'll have to put this up under there. It's still going to be off. Like you can see, the ridge goes around that piece of metal. But I'm pretty sure this floor needs to be beat down some. This thing needs to be reshaped. I'm going to try to like stick a 2x4 in there and reshape it a little bit better. But I think first we need to go upstairs with a hammer and like something and just flatten this floor out a little bit. Like push it back down a little bit. And then the same, whatever that was. The same thing with this side. And flatten it out real good. And then take that grinding wheel and just grind all this. I need to grind from there all the way up. Hopefully this is at like the right angle. I need to grind from there all the way up grind all this rust. Anything that has rust, just grind the shit out of it. Undercoat what doesn't need to be like fucked with when it comes to welding, and then not undercoat the rest of it until I have it welded on there, and then undercoat everything. Up there is terrible. Like, I got these nice steel plates up front. Ow! Fuck. Whatever. Like, even the speaker covers are metal, so they rust. But I think I need to come up here and beat this shit down with a hammer so the floor's like pushed down, because you can see it's pushed up. Damn, that hurt, dude. I got the door held open. Like, yeah, that's pretty funny. But I got these nice steel plates up here. I'll weld these in to there. Hopefully fill in some of the hole that's not being covered with the new frame rail. So, I'll be back when I find what kind of wooden stuff I'm going to use. Actually, I think I'm going to use that big block right there, lay it all the way up, smack it real hard. That wood on there right there, because it's more the size of it. Yeah, that's perfect, dude. I'm going to whack that bitch right in the middle. I'll be right back. Alright, so I set the camera up. I got a hammer. I'm just going to whack that shit. You see the holes running through where the shit punctured through the floor, so that's right where I need the hammer at. Try not to hit my switches either. Think that helps? Do it again. Farther back. Hopefully nothing happens. I think it's adding the pressure throughout instead of me whacking it, you know, in little spots and putting dents, you know. Put a dent there, dent there, dent there, dent there. You know, I'm hitting it one good time and it's pushing it a lot down. Whatever. My logic. Let's get in here and see what we got. It definitely looks like it pushed it down some. Let's test fit it. I guess the most obvious answer, right? I don't feel like it's much different. That would be right where we need to go. Well, I mean, it's a lot better than what it was. It definitely needs to go down some more, but definitely a lot better. I need to clean up this shit back here. This would help if this was like all shaped up correctly, so I could properly mold it to that. Then a couple of these fucking things in. Fucking clean that shit up. I need to remove this piece, get this thing the fuck out of my way. I pressure washed all this, but you can still see it's kind of greasy, and I want that shit going, so I'll probably have to take it back up there again. I may not remove this, so I don't have to take chances of not being able to find another one. We'll look before we remove it, because I could probably just remake it. Yeah, I'll just get it off there and remake it if we have to. Get some 10mm, move that bolt and that one. And that one's already rusted through. I have the ground wire on it, looks like. I'm going to clean this up, try to remove that, and try to mold this floor a little bit more if I get it good. I'll let you know, I'll show you, I'll be back. I'll tell you how many times I bust my head off this fucking door, because I almost did it again. Wish me luck. See you in a minute. Alright, here's a mock-up. So that's how it was sitting there. Definitely got to bring the floor down a little bit more, because there's no way I can weld that. Of course, I still got to remove that piece of metal right there, which will give me a little bit more space, but not too much. I got it clamped on right there. I have this piece of wood wedged in there pretty tight. Hammered it in there. I was trying to get it mocked up somewhere, but this floor still has to come down a lot. It's pretty fucked up. Be back. So basically, I've tried almost everything I can do right now to get that to butt up. The gap is still like almost a pinky's worth. It is a pinky's worth. So what I'm gonna do right now is take this seat back out. I did bolt it down, whatever. I'm gonna take it out and I'm just gonna jump on that shit, and hopefully it bends in a little bit. Because there's no way I can weld that. There's no fucking impossible way. There's an inch fucking of gap. It's ridiculous. That's what happens when you pry the fucking old frame off. Oh well, we'll get it there sooner or later. Hopefully we can get it mocked up tonight. Maybe sand it off, so we'll see. Okay, now we got the seat out. Now we can see this fucking floor. See, look, this is all needs pushed down. See how it's pushed up? So yeah, I need to beat all this down a little bit more. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I started smacking it a couple times, and the undercoating came off, so I saw where the rail was. So now I tapped down on it. Look how nice I got this now, guys. No gap whatsoever. Look at that, dude. I figured it out. We're getting somewhere now. See, now I gotta do that part. But that's right where the seat rail is, so we might just skip that. But as long as we get the rest of it all nice and tidied up and clean, that's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters. So yeah, it's starting to look A1. I'll fix that, but I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to get it as best as I can. Right here is the only gap, and that's right where the seat rail is, and I don't want to fuck that up. So I'm just going to leave that. Weld it all the way around, and work up here a little bit next. Clean that up nice, take it off. Wire wheel the fuck out of it under there. Clean up some more of this undercoating. I want to tear up some more of this undercoating. I'll probably do that tonight. Tear the rest of this carpet off. So how I was doing that was just doing this with a claw hammer. And then to get the undercoating off, some of it will come with the claw hammer. If not, you have to use like a chisel, like a pry bar, get it underneath one of these lips and just pry it up a little bit. It's not going to take too much effort to get this off. I've heard dry ice. This stuff's pretty dry out, so I'm not going to take it all off either. That's too much work. I'm not that worried about this car. I'm going to undercoat it where I do take it off at. There's a new frame rail, by the way. You can see it right here. So I'm going to have to put a nice piece of sheet metal in here. I have to beat this all down. Yeah, put a piece of sheet metal in here, cover up this hole. Just, you know, nothing super special, just put a nice piece of sheet metal in here. Let's go out here to this. Look at this side. So what else we got exposed here? See how we still got like a little bit of metal, like a hole right there. I'm just going to put one of those steel plates in there. Weld that bitch in there like that. You see there's a hole right there. I'm going to weld one of those steel plates in this hole. It's not very big. It didn't get anywhere into the subframe piece. I already checked. And then I want to weld a piece right there to cover up that hole. I have plenty of them. I got more of them sitting over here somewhere. Somewhere I have more. I also want to get rid of this battery tray. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. So you see. Stick those in there, weld them on. Good night. Just need to cover the hole. Make it look halfway decent. Same thing, you know, put this one up underneath, cut it to that right size. I need a wire wheel, all that shit, get it nice and cleaned up so I can, and then start welding it. Got a decent welder now, stick welder, you know. Oh, I got 220 now, so I can use my big stick welder if I wanted to. I'm just going to use this 100 amp arc, or I'll get my dad to bring over his MIG-TIG. Probably just do that for this project. At least the frame rail part is easier and it'll make it look nicer. Stick will just melt through this shitty thin metal. I also want to redo some of these welds right here. Grind them out. Redo them because you can see it burnt through a couple spots. There's one there and pretty sure there's one more somewhere else. And it's not this. Oh, it's right underneath of it. You can see there's two burnt throughs. But whatever, we can fix that real easy. I think this tube fronting needs to be pulled up to about a ½ inch or half 2 centimeters, something like that. But whatever, I'll be back once I figure out some more about that frame rail and I'll update you. Alright guys, I think that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I'm gonna pop it back off and get it ready to sand maybe tomorrow night. But I got it butted up against there, and that makes me happy. I got it on both sides. I just need to take it off and wire wheel or sand the fuck out of it and get it nice and clean. But yeah, floor dented down. Some of the undercoating or sound deadener has been chipped up. I'll probably take the rest of it up if it's that easy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this part of this video. Next part's gonna be sanding it down and welding little patches in there probably. And yeah, we'll see actually when that video comes. Hopefully we can pop out these 240 videos more often for you guys. I know you enjoy these ones a little bit more than the neon ones, but everybody likes their own a little bit more than the other. So got another project we're about to start. That's a whole different video, but so yeah. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a thumbs up. If you got any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. If you got any other ideas for video, put them down in the comment section. If you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button to subscribe for more. Remember to hit that little notification bell right beside the subscribe button so you can be notified of our videos because we post them 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And follow us on Instagram if you ain't already following us on Instagram. Mine is that neon channel, all one word, _2.0. Shay says that _neon _channel. And follow us on Facebook at that neon channel. Send us pictures and videos of your car to the email addresses in the description below. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. I don't know what that last little shaking of the camera was, but Nissan.